Hey, Dad.
Hi, Todd.
You're supposed to say congratulations.
Congratulations on year 20 of the drum camp. Can we even believe it?
It's crazy. Um, we're really proud of you, and there are some other people that wanted to chime in as well and tell you a couple things. So here we go.
Stay tuned.
Hey Todd.
Hi Todd, drum campers.
Greetings, drum campers.
Wow, it's been 2 decades of drum camp.
Hey guys, this is Matt Rosales.
Hey Todd.
Hey Todd and everybody. My name is Jamie and I attended drum camp during high school. I had so much fun, in fact, that I work here now. Every summer it's something that I look forward to and can't wait to be a part of.
I was in drum camp there from the early 2000s. Sorry I'm not there to make it this weekend. I can't be there myself, but wanted to say hello and just reflect on what awesome memories I had there. When I started in drum camp, I must have been probably about 15 or so. We learned some incredible stuff, got to do a bunch of samba rhythms and got to do some Ghanaian drumming, and the whole experience was just a really amazing one.
We rolling? Rolling? Hi, my name's Nick, and I attended the Vashon Island Drum Camp. I think in the 4th or 5th year that they had it. It would have been 99, I think, or 2000.
Hopefully you can hear the music over there. We snuck away during rehearsal to film this video. To congratulate you on your 20th year at drum camp, and to kind of just reflect on some of my experiences here out in your woods.
One memory that sticks out for drum camp for me was it was one of my first years at drum camp, and Chloe, we were doing a Michael Jackson tribute piece, and Chloe had choreographed a bunch of dance moves that Peyton and I think everyone were supposed to do, and I remember Peyton and I were in the front.
I have to really thank you for all the teaching you did for me over the years. You could be pretty strict sometimes, but you could also be pretty cool at other times. And I think I really learned a lot from that.
One of my favorite memories is how Todd tries to help us grow as young people and allow us to be mentors ourselves by coming back and working after we graduated from drum camp. One of my brighter moments there was coming back to drum camp during the summer and to help look after some of the younger kids. And in that responsibility, one of my less wise moments, decided to help build a bonfire at night at the request of some of the campers.
I want to share a memory that I had, one of my favorites. We were playing soccer, I think it was my 4th or 5th year, and someone kicked a goal and Steve blocked it really well. And then Todd ran over to celebrate, and he was going to give Steve a hug, and he decided to jump up in the air to give him a hug. And as you would expect, with Todd running full force, he and Steve were on the ground pretty fast.
And so I got my firewood there and built it up in a Lincoln log kind of scenario, put some wood in, put some paper, put maybe a little bit of lighter fluid, and lit it up. And pretty soon there was 5-foot flames coming off this bonfire, which was great for us, until Todd opens the door to his house, leans over and says, "Matt, what do you think you're doing? There's a burn ban." Definitely teaches you that you got to think about what you're doing, and it was a life lesson that I like to reflect on.
I think I was playing timpani or something, and we were both wearing hats, and I remember just executing the dance moves really well, and the song was amazing, and at the end we spun around and pointed sticks towards each other, and it was amazing.
Congratulations, Todd. It's been 20 years. Hard to imagine, right? Man, I know I had a blast when I was there. You know, Chloe said, oh, throw together a video explaining and reminding everyone of the best stories of everything that happened. But the reality is that the very best stories were the things we never told you about. So, instead, I would just like to say thank you. Thank you, Todd. Thanks to you, I don't have blisters when I play. And thank you for teaching me how to play well with other musicians. A great example is how you can vocalize the different sounds of the drum. That was something that you taught me was important. You want to be able to communicate those kinds of ideas. I mean, thank you for helping me believe that long hair was okay. Look at all this beautiful flowing locks. Long hair.
One of my more memorable experiences there was a little story called Paradiddles in the Forest. As many of you may know, we had a ritual every morning early. We would stand in a semicircle on Todd's deck and run through our rudiments all together in sequence. And there was one kid there who had a little bit of an ADD problem and would stare off into the forest a bit, lose concentration, sometimes drop his stick. It was no big deal. He was young and he was learning, but one particular instructor kind of laid into him a little bit hard about it.
It's incredible to witness all the hard work and all the great music that comes out of this camp. It truly is a wonder to behold.
My first drum camp was like drum camp 2 or 3, which was a while ago considering this is year 20. It's hard to wrap all that up and put it in a little video like this, but you know, I'll always remember kind of the practice pad workouts, working on the jazz tunes and just being way over my head trying to read a vibraphone head. You know, to going and growing up at camp and being, you know, my senior year to being the guy who played the solo that won state for everybody. And then that next summer, when you know, I couldn't come back to camp, was our first trip to Ghana in 2005. So I feel like we really had a lot of experiences here. And then, you know, after that, I became the counselor guy and the director guy now. And so I feel like I've had pretty much every experience you can have at drum camp.
He would always tell him, Max, there's no paradiddles in the forest, quit looking out there, there's nothing to see. And this happened every morning, pretty much the entire week. And so we had this idea on the eve of the last night, which would have, the next day would have been the ensemble, where we snuck out of our tents the night before and snuck into Todd's tool shed and found some neon yellow tape and went out to where the ensemble area was and taped up on 4 trees in a sequence the letters RLRR, which is the start of a paradiddle.
I think drum camp made me a better person. And that's not just because drum camp made me a drummer, and drummers are better people generally, which is true. I think drum camp made me more honest.
Of all the memories I have of camp, from fern skirt dancing to accidentally hitting a fellow camper in the crotch with a soccer ball, I'd say my favorite memory has to be, you know, my first year at camp, playing in the combos and getting to do some solos on the vibraphone.
I really loved getting to go to the drum camp with you when I did. I think I was like 17 or something. And I'll be there in spirit.
My memory of drum camp for the 20th year anniversary, congratulations by the way, and sorry I can't be there, is that I never figured out cahoots, and I probably never ever will.
My first year, Dylan Green and I were jamming on the 2 drum sets after rehearsals in the shed, and we broke the batter head, really nice batter head on one of the drum sets when we were just playing too loud, and we kind of considered our options and figured we'd own up to it and face the fury, and so we went and told Todd, and we were pretty shocked when he didn't kill us because we thought we were gonna die.
My funniest moment at drum camp is when I went back to my tent and saw that my sleeping bag wasn't in the trees outside.
I can wholeheartedly say that you are the reason Vashon has percussion on it. Thank you for educating me, generations to come. I think that holds a lot of water.
I think that learning to be honest, especially with people that are teaching you, you know, it was awkward, but I think we learned a valuable lesson.
And went back to bed. The next morning, all the parents and the families came, and we were doing our semicircle ritual of running through our rudiments, and sure enough, Max was staring off into the forest and not really concentrating, just like he had always done every morning. And sure enough, the same instructor laid into him about it, and we were just waiting for him to say, there's no paradiddles in the forest. Of course he said it, and we all kind of stopped and looked at each other, and then one person kind of pointed out into the forest and said, well, you know, there actually are paradiddles in the forest. And the instructor turned around and looked and saw what we had taped up, turned around and looked at us, and dropped his sticks and marched off stage. And it was kind of a funny, lighthearted, I guess prank you'd call it, but one in good jest that helped kick off the ensemble day that year. So.
Oh, thank you for dealing with me as a bratty kid. Thank you for exposing me to a bunch of other kinds of percussion instruments, not just a snare drum, not just a drum set. It became so important for me to know that even improvised instruments could be drums and how much of a bigger world that made it. You know, I still remember the very first time I saw you play live with a jazz band. I thought, man, what a tiny bass drum. Most importantly of all, Todd, thank you for accepting me as a student at such a young age. When everyone else said no, you said yes with enthusiasm and paid the price. Thank you.
You gave me a lot of great advice, which most of it I'm actually realizing now. So that's pretty cool.
You can say that one of your students is now finishing up a 3-week-long residency at MassMocha in Massachusetts at Bang on a Can. I'm working with the past ensemble members of Steve Reich, Philip Glass, current people who are championing contemporary music in New York. It's been going really well.
Every year just keeps getting better and better and better. I'm just looking forward, every summer I'm looking forward to coming here. And even now I'm looking forward to next year, year 21.
If I find anybody playing the drums or any drums on the street, something when I'm in Europe, I'll make a video for you and pretend that I'm part of the team.
So, congratulations, Todd, on 20 years of drum camp. And here's to 20 more.
Thank you so much, Todd, Maggie, Chloe, and Jesse, and everyone who's helped to make it what it is. Happy year 20, and here's to many more.
So, I just want to say thank you for including me on this amazing thing that you've created here. You know.
Thanks to Todd and Maggie and Chloe and Jesse, Jamie, Emery, Yao, everyone else that's been involved over the past 20 years. Thank you all very much.
I want to say thank you for all that you've done for me and that you're doing for the students that are here watching this. Congratulations.
I hope that you're doing great and everything's good. Much love to you and the family and all the Drum Camp extended family. Take care. Bye.
Thanks very much, Todd. It's been a gas. A lot of great 20 years, so thanks very much.
It's just the magic of drum camp. So there you go. Thank you, Todd. We love you.
All the best.
Have a great time. See you soon.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, Drum Camp.
Congratulations, Todd. You're the man!